Let me make sure this audio is working. It's been a minute. Been in a minute. It's been what, several, I don't know, like over a week. All right. One second. All right, so I have picked out all my colors. So I think, yeah, I think I'm good. Guys, wait a little bit. I'm just gonna start running through these and just gonna base coat this thing real quick. Try to get everything base coated and I don't know, see how much progress I can feel like making tonight, but definitely got to make some progress because I'm on a timer. What's up, Art? How's it going? Let me turn on my airbrush. That's working. Like the fawns with your thumbs. Hey. All right, that seems to be good. Airbrush is airbrushing. Got the light. I don't know if it's in focus. I didn't check that, but it should still be. Good, that's good to hear. So, you know what? I'm just going to start from the ground up here. Let's just not make it more difficult than it needs to be. Let's start blue gray. Kind of want this to be like a light stone. So I think I'm going to go ash gray. Then I'm going to give it a wash. And then I'll do some dry brushing. Ah, nice. Congratulations. That's fun. It's always a good day to get new equipment. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this in ash gray or if I want to do something darker. Just to give it a little extra something. Ash gray. Could go a dungeon gray, and that actually kind of makes sense. I think I'm gonna do that. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go dungeon gray on this guy. Oh, okay, I'll check that out. I don't always check my messages on Instagram. I need to get better about that. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll check that out next time I log in. Thanks for the follow, by the way, too. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, the holidays this year in particular, just has been super busy, and so I just had birthdays and I've got a busy amount. I got a busy time, like from basically Thanksgiving until New Year's. Just super busy. So that's why I got to squeeze this. I got to get this statue done like pronto. So I'm just gonna get everything base coated tonight. Just run through this real quick. Pretty simple colors, so I'm not too worried about it. I think if I can get everything base coated tonight, I can do all the finishing job tomorrow or another night, all the finishing work, and then skin tone, details, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to run through this real quick though. Alright, so yeah, this again was that over there, but let's do it over here. Dungeon Gray. Is that one a commission? No, it's for my son. It's for a holiday gift. So I got to get it done. But also I've got Thanos. My little microphone just flopping around all over the place. Hold on. I also have a Thanos printed and ready to go, and he is gigantic, and I'm very excited about that statue. So, not that I'm not excited about this one. I'm excited about this one, but this one isn't for me. So, the Thanos is going to be really sweet. I'm looking forward to that. Should probably spray the top first and then get the sides. I should also turn my exhaust on. It's not too bad. It's a solid color right there. All right, next, again, in the spirit of just working from the top down, I'm gonna paint these little booties. Give boots. I think I'm gonna go with the dark blue gray for his boots. And then I may dry brush a little bit of something a little lighter. But I think the dark blue gray on the boots, it's pretty close to the reference. But first, let's clean this brush out. All right, yeah, dark blue gray. Let's shake. My reference. Yeah, his boots are definitely a little bit more of a gray. I think this will be perfect. Go. Can't see my camera. There it goes. Dark blue gray. In the airbrush we go. Welcome back, Art. Let's see here. Dark blue gray. I'm gonna paint these little boots. Come here, little boot. I don't know, I'm gonna let that dry, but that might not be dark blue gray enough. Let me give it a chance though. I don't know, under this light, it's kind of grayish. How far off is it? Let's see. Well, that's actually pretty freaking close to the reference. Just the lighting is different. Okay, it could be a little bit, could be a tinge more blue. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna paint this other boot the same color and then give it a wash, give it a blue wash. Right on. Let me know how that goes. I'm a big fan of any cubic plant-based resin. So yeah, let me know how that turns out because I'm always on the market too to shop around for other similar resins. All right, so the legs, the bottoms are blue. Like bright blue. It's flat. What did you put in to test? Like what did you print? It was fun. I ran a test of like a whole bunch of different resins all at once. When I was printing the Hulk statue, I had to print so many different little parts, and at the time I didn't have a printer that was big enough. So I used that opportunity to just like print all the parts in different resins to see which ones would do better, or which ones I liked better. I ended up back at the Anycubic resin because the cure time is really good for me. Well, I mean, I have everything ventilated, in my resin cabinet, so I mean, I don't have hardly any smell. When I do encounter it, it's not terrible. It is less. I would say it's less than like less than a standard resin. Oh, you do the calibration town? Yeah, I do the cones. I like that. I like those better. For calibrating, I feel like it's just a little easier for me to get it dialed in. But all the same. Oh, nice. I gotta switch out. I have the last plate of Thanos on my printer right now. I need to swap it to a clear resin for the gauntlet. So I'm gonna put LEDs in it, and I'm gonna do a magnetic induction switch. So it's gonna be a pretty cool statue for my next video. This one I'm probably not gonna make a I don't think I'll make a video. I'll probably just do like a little short or something, because it's just I don't have time. It's just the holidays, and I don't feel like cutting together a whole bunch of video. So I'm gonna try to just run through it. But for Thanos, man, I'm really gonna go all in on that. I'll do an LED, like I said, crazy switch. It's gonna be a nice paint job, I hope. And I'm doing a statue that not a lot of people have done the version of, which, that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna do the bust version of from Wicked 3D, the bust option for Thanos. They made a size for the statue specifically, and so yeah, I'm doing that version of the statue it's a little more compact. That's what I don't like about the regular version of the statue, is that with his sword poking out, he's really makes the statue just take up a lot of real estate. So this version, he's a little more compact. I think I like. And he's wearing the Stark gauntlet. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. And then Thanos he's gonna begin. There's no way I'm gonna get it done in December. So if I get it done in January, he's gonna begin my 2025 villain run, and I'm gonna do some villains, at least for the first half of the year. I'm gonna go in here with this flat blue, just on the outside of his boots, or just on his boot area here, like just on a boot area. Then I'll mask that off and do the legs in dark blue. Oh, you'll like that sanding tool. You will dig it. That I can promise. Alright, I got a mask. I'm gonna let that dry. And then seal it. Suppose I could spray the I'm gonna do red leather in there. I could spray the red leather in there while just be very, very careful. Let's do that. Pour a little alcohol through this brush. There's still some blue paint coming out from somewhere. I see a little bit dried on the end of my needle. All right, cool. Now, oh yeah, I'm gonna try that red letter. Shake. Red letter from I'm gonna paint the inset of his legs. A little bit more loose than I want. Alright, let's try that. Sorry, I'm not chatting. I'm concentrating. I'm leaving a little bit of the shadowing. I'm leaving a little bit of the base coat showing through in some spots. And in the crevices a little bit, just to give them a little bit more three dimension, you know, give them a little more curvature. Yes, I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but a little bit of shadow, kind of in there a little bit. Much right there actually, but. There we go. A little more saturation on the high spots. Okay, cool. So now I can give these let that dry and then give that a varnish, and then that'll be ready for the next step. The arms and that are those are going to be the deep blue. Might as well just keep trucking. Let's clean this airbrush out. So now I think we're gonna start putting in some of this deep blue. Give it a good shake. Oh, why are you so far away? Come here. Alright. That is nicely a shooken. A shooka. Deep blue, deep blue from Army Painter. Oh yeah. Might as well start big. All right, let me check the reference real quick. It's all blue. The end set is purple. Give this a nice coat, and then I'll be adding a bunch of wash and stuff to it. So the wash will really bring out the texture. Not quite done. These kinds of things are always tricky because they're heavily textured, and so you kind of have to hit from a bunch of angles to make sure you get into all the little air gaps, all the little air gaps that get made in the texture, and along the trim and stuff, you get little eddies, and the paint won't go down in there. So yeah, sometimes gotta go a little extra, get it all done. What's up, Jeffro? Coming in strong. I like it. I'm running through this Astarion statue real quick. I'm just getting everything base coated tonight. I'm just gonna paint as much as I can paint tonight. Actually, it should go by pretty fast though. And then I want to get to the Thanos. The Thanos I have printed. I'd like to get started on that this weekend. Where I missed a spot. What's up, Vane Girl? How's it going? I got my head over here in the airbrush box, so I can't look at the chat screen at the same time. Sorry about that. Alright. I believe... Well, once I get... It's very, very bright blue right now, but... I'm gonna give it a wash. Darken it down. It's almost a deep purple. No, you know what? Second thought. I think after I give it a wash and then another dry brush, I think it'll be right. I'm gonna go with my gut. All right. So that's done. That's done. That's done. That needs to be sealed. You know what? I'll go ahead and get some brown rose on the skin. Let's just fucking go all. Let's go. Let's go in. Oh, good. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, my holiday starts this Friday, so I got one more week of stuff. But I am looking forward to the break. Much jolly good tidings will be had. Merriment and festivities will commence. So yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm probably not, it's gonna be. I'm probably not gonna be on as much streaming. You know, like just because it's just really hard to find time. This I have to do because it's a present that I got to get done by the end of this week. So, but yeah, after that, you might not see me again for a while, several days. But at the same time, I have a Thanos, quarter scale Thanos that I really want to work on, so. Oh, nice. Nice, Jeffro. Yeah, I got a 2-week break starting this at the end of this one, so it's definitely a welcome break for sure. And we actually made our house really nice and festive for the holiday. I'm pretty excited about that. Usually we don't do that much, but this year we decided to go all out. So I'm happy that we did it because everything feels festive. I enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna go. Where's the brown rose? Where you at, brown rose? I reorganized my paint rack by shades. Now my skin tones are all over the place. Here's Barbarian Flash. There you are, brown rose. it stopped up. Dang it. 1 second. I hate doing it like that, but sometimes it's all you can do. I was just absent-mindedly pushed dried paint back down into the bottle. But I don't know if there's anything left in this bottle. Oh yeah. Sorry about that, Fandor. Forgot about that holiday business. You can go away on holiday. How much water was in this cup? I think this paint's done. Alright, well, I accidentally way overfilled that cup, but whatever. I got another bottle of this, so this is Brown Rose from Vallejo. Gonna give the skin tone a base. Start with Stagger Hand. Well, you know, I try. To be honest, we stopped celebrating Christmas just because it got too commercially, you know, just too much capitalism part of it just kind of took over, and I don't know, we just kind of started to reject it after a while. But this year we decided, or the last couple of years actually, we've been kind of warming back up to it. And we always had like a winter solstice, you know, kind of celebration anyway, Festivus or, you know, something like that. So it's not like we, you know, didn't have a tradition at the time or whatever. We just shied away from like the traditional trappings of Christmas, I guess is the best way I can put it. But yeah, it's been kind of nice that this year we're like I said, we're getting back into it and having a little more holly jolliness with Christmas trees and what have you. Even having a little cocktail party. Kind of excited about. running through this. I know he is much paler. I know he's much more pale than this. This is just to give him a little bit of undertone, underneath, a little bit of warmth underneath, because I don't want him to look completely like a corpse dead white, but he is going to be mostly light skinned. So I think I'm going to do what I did on that road statue. I liked how her skin tone turned out. Yeah, I can see how that would be a little odd, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everybody's families are a little bit different. That's what makes the world go round, right? All right, you guys can watch some paint dry. I'm gonna clean out this airbrush and take a quick health and safety break. Oh, I mixed up so much of this brown rose I had no intention of using. Oh well. I gotta get better at this. I waste so much paint. I'm also out of water. So I definitely gotta go take a break. Oop. It's from Baldurs Gate 3. It's Astarion, I think is how you say his name. He's like a vampire kind of dude. I don't know exactly. I never played it. I tried to, but it was just too slow. It wasn't fast paced enough for me. Gotta run some cleaner through this. Got some dried up paint in there somewhere, I think. Coming out in spurts. There it goes. I shot got it clean. Alright, I gotta go refill this water bottle. I shall return forthwith. Yeah, it's off a PC game. Be right back. All right, I'm back. It does have a base. It's like a museum pose, I think is what they call it. It's just got this simple little square stand thing. But I was thinking, I walked past this on my way to the bathroom. We got this game for a little upcoming cocktail party we're having, and I'm gonna try something. So I don't know if this is gonna work out. We're gonna see how this goes. So the card says, if you had an animal-shaped birthmark, which animal would you like it to be? Let's think about that for a second. If I had an animal-shaped birthmark, would I want it to like represent me, or it could be like a fake animal, right? It could be like a dragon or something. Alright, so these I'm gonna give it a bit of a wash. I want a platypus. That's what I want. If I had a animal-shaped birthmark, I'd want it to be a platypus. Just so that people go, "What the fuck, man? Is that a platypus?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it is." Alright, those I'm gonna wash down. That I'm definitely gonna wash down. Yeah, let's get some varnish on these bad boys. Should be dry enough. A lion. Nice. Yeah, for the animal, you know, members of the star families, that works out. All right, here, let me. Oh, I gotta clean out this cup here. I don't know what happened to Jeffro, but I know he would say he'd choose Chuck Norris shaped birthmark, and then I would say, but he's not an animal. And then, of course, I would be wrong about that. Chuck Norris is an animal. All right, I still got some junk in there. Stand no chance against alcohol. Yeah, see, a turtle's fun. Come on, Jeffro. What would you be? Or what would your animal birthmark look like? He is the animal. See, that's what I said. I mean, you could Photoshop it a little bit too. I mean, he could have like a giant flowing mane, you know, just triumphant and proudly blowing in the wind. If you want a long hair, Chuck Norris. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, varnish. All right, let's see. I need to. Let's just seal it all. Then varnish. This I actually want to spray at a little slightly higher pressure because I don't dilute this at all. I just go straight through the airbrush. Red Dawn. Good. That was a good flick. All right, I'll pull another card after I get everything varnished. Oh, come on, out of this hole, buddy. Gonna be that way. Fine, you be that way.
Do I? I'm moving super slow right now. And the next statue I'm going to be working on is not going to be fast. So whatever's going to happen, you're going to catch up. The next statue I'm going to work on is a quarter scale Thanos, and the base is awesome. It's got skulls and all kinds of craziness. So I'm looking forward to painting that one a whole lot. I'm going to do some LEDs in it. I'm going to do a magnetic induction switch. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. Starting my my villain run after I get done with this Astarion. And this thing's simple enough. I should be able to run through it in a couple days. Yeah, this one's going in my son's bedroom, so he doesn't have a whole lot of space. So most of the models I make for him are, this size or smaller, or yeah, probably about this size. Not quite 1/6 scale. I guess like what 1/10. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't work on more than one at a time. I have one, like I've got the Thanos all printed out, but I have a ritual of just like resetting my workspace before I move on to the next project. I clean out my airbrush box, I reset my cameras, I restock my paint if I need it. It's like I have a whole checklist of things that I kind of do between each model, and it would feel weird if I tried to work on more than one at a time. I think I did try it once and I did not like it. I did not enjoy the process. I'm not making my in-laws nuts downstairs from my seat rolling around. I just realized I moved my mat. So I'm kind of rolling around on the hardwood now. That's the last piece. There we go. Oh wait, I gotta seal the bottom too. Start putting washing stuff all over that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have seen that one with Spider-Man on Hulk shoulders. That's a good one. All right. You guys can watch some more paint dry. Let's get another card. Oops. That's hard to handle these things with gloves on. Let's see what objects is all about. Name an object you own that you would leave to your best friend in your will. Name an object that you own that I would leave to my best friend. Let's see. I have so much stuff. Well, if my bearded dragon is still alive, I would want my bearded dragon to go to my best friend, but he's not really an object. That's more of like that's just a here now you have an animal to deal with. What object though? I mean, my statue collection's got to go somebody. I mean, and I know Jeffro will take it. All joking aside, though, if I ever had to relocate, like move my statues, I don't think I could do it. I don't think it could happen. I would have to cart them. I would have to drive them to the new location one at a time. I didn't build them. I didn't build them to move. Sorry, Jeffrey, you're gonna have to come get them, bro. I'm kidding. Don't come down here. When I die, you can come get them. And I know this is the internet. I'm not inviting somebody to come take me out. It's a question for the card. Okay, so what object would you will to your friend? I don't know if you can read that. I gotta take this hoodie off. It's getting hot in here. What? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have like a single thing. And my best friend is into trucks and cars and like mechanic shit. So I don't have anything like that he would like really appreciate. I don't know. I don't think it could be just one thing. I got way too much shit. And it's the same, yeah. My wife would not want to have to deal with all my shit if I kick the bucket. She'd wake my ass up. She'd make me clean up my own shit. Well, right now the flesh is a brown rose. That's just the base. That's just like the base tone that I like to start with. It's Vallejo brown rose, and then I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go with a light skin tone to kind of give it like the mid, and then I'm gonna do my washes, and then I'll go in one more time with just a really light wash of skin tone just to kind of even stuff out. I did that on the rogue statue, and it turned out really nice. And she actually has probably the right pale skin tone that I want to give him. So I'm just going to kind of follow what I did with her, which I think was just like a light skin or like a base skin tone, and then the washes, and then just a little bit of I think the barbarian flesh, in a wash over the top, just to kind of blend everything in. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It turned out to be a really nice skin tone, so I was really happy with that. I never tell when I get varnish cleaned out of my airbrush, you know? So I just kind of over clean it. Run some alcohol through there. Actually, while that's drying, yeah, I do a yellow, red, and a blue. I do a blue wash. Now, in this case, I may forego the red wash because he's kind of like this vampire character, so he's supposed to be a little pale. So I may not do the red wash this time. Or if I do, it's going to be very targeted. Like I'll only do it like around his eyes and his lips and stuff. Like I won't do a full wash. I might just do a spot wash with the red. That's actually probably a better idea. Thanks, Jeffro. Oh, airbrush cleaner smelly. All right, I'm gonna try a different card. I like this little card game though. It gives us stuff to talk about. Let's see. I don't know if the objects category may be a bust. Oh, let's go famous people. As soon as I can put this one object card back. Actually, probably easier to deal with. This thing was in the way. All right, here we go. Famous. Write your own. That's not helpful. Which famous person do you think has the weirdest camera roll on their phone? Right now, it's P. Diddy. That bastard. All right, good night, fangirl. Have a good night. Oh yeah, I heard Red One was pretty good. I mean, got to be in the Christmas spirit business, but. Which famous person do you think has the weirdest camera roll? Carrot Top? I guarantee you there's some weird fucked up shit on his phone. I bet Chuck Norris's camera roll is fucking amazing. At least I would hope. I need to watch Die Hard. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it yet this holiday season. I watched Scrooge the other night. Scrooge is my favorite. My favorite Christmas movie. Everything's a blur. That's actually pretty funny. All right. Let's go foods. What food? Wait, it says, what food would you never eat in a movie theater? Oh man, I don't know. Spaghetti? That would be weird. You wouldn't want anything that makes a lot of noise. So like, you know, nothing crunchy. That's just rude. Don't be an asshole. All right, some of this stuff I need to let dry. All this stuff I need to let dry. Actually, I'm probably rushing it a little bit, but okay. Dry enough. Paint some rocks. What about you, Jeffro? What food would you never eat in a movie theater? Steak, baked potato? Yeah, that would be a little hard. Oh no. I hate people that do that, man. Like why would you be like just hardcore munching on a bag of chips in a movie theater? Like that's not cool. Like if you're trying to sneak like you shouldn't have to try to eat chips in general, but even if you do, like try to be a little quiet about it. I don't know. That and like people's cell phones or like phone lights, in the movie theater. Oh god, that really chaps my ass. Where's my whoosh? Yeah, whoosh. Vallejo. Whoosh. Turn this hairbrush off. Oh, my paints are over here. Why are you all over here? Yeah, now I do go to the just dropping your knife and shit. That'd be hilarious. I do go to the movie tavern kind of places where you get food and whatever, but it's mostly quiet. It's not like you're making a whole bunch of racket, and usually everybody's done eating in the first 10 minutes of the movie anyway, so it's not that bad. But if you're in a proper movie theater and it's just like, especially if it's a serious movie or something, or like super quiet and people are just making all kinds of racket, there's a special place in hell for those kinds of people. I gotta go change out my water real quick. I'll be right back. This water is disgusting. I'm disgusted by myself, with myself, for myself, and for you, for all of us. I'm disgusted. Shame on me and my ancestors. Be right back. I have returned without a cup of filth, so I'm doing pretty good. Let me get a pretty dry brushing. Yeah, but not right now. First, let's get some wash on these things. That I need to mask off and paint blue. I'll wait on that. Everything else, get some wash. My big old mover, my big brush. Look at that, with the brains, big brains. Got old eyes. Can't see what's going on anymore. Terrible. Bunch of trim on here. So I may have overestimated my time, or I guess underestimated my time for painting the little detail work. This is going to be quite a bit. But I have a deadline. I'm going to make this deadline. It's going to happen. Piece of string or fuzz or something on there. Oh, making a mess. Making messes. A little bit darker on these stones here. All right. Is my bottle leaking or something? Oh, you know what? It's probably from where I'm using the cap as a vat running down the back. Should probably get out of that habit. All right. Hands mostly clean. Mask off. Mask off this bad boy. Oh yeah. It's basically stuck in there. I don't know why if I can come out. But it won't. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna
putty this up. Numbers. What is this category? How many times has a bird pooped on you in your life? I'm gonna go with twice. I think I've been pooped on by a bird twice. One out in the wild, and one was a pet bird. I know the pet bird happened. Really? None? All the time you spend outside? Never been pooped on. Yeah, that seems about right. I know it's not 0. I feel like that's a universal thing. I mean, I guess I could be wrong. There could be some people out there that have been pooped on. I don't know what that's like. What's it like being God's favorite? You got to be on top. You got to be on top of your game. You got to be paying attention. That's the whole point. It's like, it's not like anyone accidentally just lets a bird poop on them. You know, it's not like you saw it coming and you just like, oh, I can't wait for this. I feel like if you could see it, you could react. That's the point. It's a sneak attack. It just falls out of the sky randomly. I do have a reoccurring dream that I get hit on the head by something that's falling out of the sky, like a bolt from an airplane or something like that. A weird reoccurring thing. It's not to the point of being like a crippling fear, you know. I haven't like developed any sort of weird phobia about going outside or anything, but I mean, I would be lying if I say I didn't think about it every now and then. I may have to go back and touch this up a little bit. I forgot about the lip of his boots. I may have to go in with a brush, clean that up, but that's okay.
All right, Jeffro, choose the next category. We got animals, we got numbers, we got food, we've got objects, and famous people. Chuck Norris is not a category. I mean, he's a famous person. Numbers. All right. On a scale of 0 to 10, how Monica from Friends are you? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Disorganized is a 0. Okay. Just messy AF is 0. 10. Rules help control the fun. Rules help control the fun. Okay, I got that. But I don't even know how to answer that question. So we're gonna try a different one. Okay. How many times a day on average do you pee? I've never really kept count. I was gonna say five sounds about right. I mean, if you talk about like from the morning, then I go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. 5 sounds about right. More if I've been drinking, obviously. Speaking of, why am I sitting here not drinking? It's the holidays. I should have an adult beverage in my hand right now. What the hell? I'm doing it all wrong. I'll take the rest of that. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the middle of the night pee on regular occurrence. Every now and then it happens, but I don't need that much. That's plenty. Trying to get this last attack into a thin tube. Harder to do with gloves. But I can't show you my naked hands on camera anymore. It destroys all the mystery. It's still way more than I need. Let's cut that off right there. go food. What's a food that wouldn't taste good deep fried? I don't know. Most things taste good deep fried. So, what food would not taste good? hmm. Brussels sprouts. They don't taste good regardless. It'd have to be some rancid, something just gross already, so that the frying it isn't going to be a big improvement. Like asparagus. Asparagus isn't bad. Probably would not be good fried. Or something really delicate, something that like would absorb oil or something like that and make it gross. I'm having a hard time thinking of an example, but I'll definitely need to come back and touch up some edges. But I'm trying to keep it to a minimum because time is against me. Sushi? No, that would taste good deep fried. Never mind. Pizza? No, that checks out. Can't even say desserts, because like deep fried cheesecake is fucking fantastic. Deep fried ice cream? Oh, I also have so I've got a question. Is a hot dog a sandwich? My family, and this is a periodic debate that we have, it just comes back around sometimes, usually while we're having hot dogs. But is a hot dog a sandwich? I think that it is not a sandwich. It is a hot dog. Hot dog is a hot dog. Like, because then it's like, well, what are you doing then? Is a burrito a hot, or is a burrito a sandwich? Where do you draw the line? Yes, see, that's kind of I kind of feel the same way. It's like, is it a I mean, if the conditions to be a quote unquote sandwich is meat and bread, then it technically fits the definition of a sandwich. If it has to be oriented vertically, then I think you're getting to being a little stickler, because then what do you do with stuff about like a shawarma or something? Like you stuff like a pita in a thing, or a quesadilla for that matter. Then it's a quesadilla sandwich. And you start to open up a whole Pandora's box of sandwich related questions. I don't think we as a society are prepared to handle it. That's my take on it. That's where I landed. Just eat the hot dog. Hey, forget about it. Eat the hot dog. It is a fun conversation to have, though. I highly recommend bringing it up in a crowd full of people, because then you really start to understand how people think. Good or bad. Man, now I want a hot dog. Damn it, Jeffro. A hot dog will really hit the spot right now. A little chili, little onions, some mustard. Ugh. That sounds so freaking good. Why is it so late at night? I do have Whataburger down here, and they're open 24 hours. No hot dogs, though. No, I can't. I need to be a good boy. It's too late at night to have second dinner. I'm not a hobbit. Espresso. I used to like go to town on some caffeine. I try to limit it nowadays, but there was a time I could put down some espresso shots. classy. That's how I do it. Gotta class that shit up, yo. I'm a classy bitch. Alright, I'm not going to be spraying hardcore. That's going to be enough. Sorry, I just realized I'm not on camera. I was turtling up. Numbers. On average, how many hours of music do you listen to a day? That's a good question. I listen to a lot of music a day because, I mean, you know, I'm writing code and stuff. It really helps. And since I've been kind of bathing in holiday cheer, I've been listening to quite a bit more the last couple days. I'm going to go... Now, it's not like dedicated, like I'm going to sit down and put on headphones and listen to music kind of deal. But it's more just like having it on in the background. So if you count it like that, it's like 8 to 10 hours a day. Hell, I'm listening to music right now. Yeah, right? So, but if you're talking about just like dedicated, I'm listening to music now and only doing that, that's rare. I mean, that really only happens if I'm on a train or something. If I'm like commuting and just need to shut out the rest of the world, that's the only time I'm actively listening to music. Otherwise, it's passive for, yeah, easily 10 hours a day. Look at us learning about each other. All right, I gotta get this sealed up. I don't know what that translates into hours, but I bet it's a lot. Yeah, my Spotify is pretty much running all day. All right, one more time around. That's a lot of hours, bro. I think I ripped a little spot in my tape. Plug it. There we go. All right, where was I? What time is it? Oh man, it's 9:20. All right, I think I might just finish this up. Call it a night. But I got a lot of stuff base coated. This is the last bit I gotta airbrush. The rest is gonna be brush painted. I wish. I'm too old. I need my sleep. I got a minimal amount of. I'm trying to have a nice quiet week, so I got a little bit of work to do tomorrow, but nothing crazy. Turtle in again. Yeah, I'm gonna be touching up these edges by hand anyway, so don't need to sweat it too much. Just make sure it's nice and sealed. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm done. Alrighty, Jeffro. Have yourself a good night. I am going to punch out, and hopefully I'll be back this tomorrow. Because like I said, I gotta get this done because I'm running out of days. So, and I don't want to underestimate how tough it's going to be. So, have a good night. I will catch you on the next stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. Later.